I'm here with UFC President Dana White. So obviously a tough decision had to be made this week. When you looked at the big picture here, how did you determine the juice was worth the squeeze? That basically uprooting the event, having people work over Christmas. What made this an essential thing to do for the UFC?
Well, you know, if you look at the situation, Jones couldn't fight in Nevada. The fight should go on. He is not tested positive for anything. He's not. Doesn't have an advantage chemically over Gustafsson on Saturday night. Both guys trained, got ready for this fight. This fight needed to happen. It was the right thing to do.
Nowitzki said that there was a chance it could have still happened in Nevada, but you would have had to kind of roll the dice and gamble. You're a gambling man. You didn't want to gamble on the NSAC?
This is too big of a gamble to gamble on. If I can get a guarantee, I'll take. Listen, so I got an A showing. The dealer's got an A showing. I got a lot of money on the table. I'm going to take even money. I'm not going to make the bet that he doesn't have a blackjack.
Well, this is the question that this guy was not happy about. I basically said, I'm not talking from a USADA standpoint, but from a promotional standpoint. Are there certain stars that do get preferential treatment just because this is a business? This is a business first.
Right.
I mean, if the same situation occurred with somebody who was on the undercard in the early prelims, that they had a metabolite pop back up, you just move them to another card. This is the event is on this guy's shoulders. So do you think
the problem was, here's the thing, that at the end of the day, I made the decision to headline Jon Jones, okay? Gustafsson made the decision to fight Jon Jones and a headliner on a card, and this is the position that we were in. So we got to deal with this stuff when it happens.
You had offered Gustafsson the chance to move this to March, but Daniel Cormier's last month of fighting potentially could be March. He turns 40 in March, a couple weeks after UFC 235. Is part of the reason that there was such an urgency to have Jon on this card is to potentially have him ready to fight Cormier in March?
No, not at all. So this is just the way that it fell out. I was trying to get Cormier to fight recently. Cormier wasn't ready. He's not ready. And no, there was none of that. This fight was planned, scheduled, got to happen.
Do you foresee a Jones-Cormier 3 if Jones wins?
I don't know. We'll see. Cormier hates him so bad. It's crazy. You know, he's talking about giving up his belt because he doesn't. First of all, I told Cormier a long time ago, if you're my champion for the rest of my career, I'm good with that. One of the greatest guys I've ever worked with. Can't say enough good things about him. He hates Jones so bad that he's like, I'm not going to be stripped. You weren't being stripped anyway. The title was being vacated.
Yeah.
It was being vacated. You weren't being stripped.
I didn't do anything
wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he didn't do anything wrong. It was being vacated. That's it. We don't let I made Conor give up the belt a week after he fought for it. I mean, you can't hold two belts and tie up two divisions. It just doesn't work that way. We gave him the opportunity to fight for it. He did. He won. He goes down in history as a two-belt champion, and he was going to vacate the title, not be stripped.
It is weird. He is an employee of the UFC in terms of his broadcasting.
Yeah.
And he's calling USADA and Jeff Nowitzki a joke. Is that weird to see? Have you spoken to him about that?
I haven't. Listen, he's going to have his own opinions. He's very fired up, and you know, like I said, these guys hate each other and everything else. People are going to have their opinions. I run this company. I make a decision. I don't care what anybody's opinion is. Everybody's opinion means nothing to me. We're moving. We're rolling.
I think this week probably makes that clear. UFC 235, going back to that particular event, you've mentioned that Usman's going to fight for the title. You're not sure against who. Is there a chance that he doesn't fight Woodley or Covington, and it's a completely other challenger because nobody is willing to sign a contract for this card?
I doubt it. I'm highly confident that it's going to be Woodley and Usman will fight.
So Covington's the odd man out?
Yeah, listen, I'm not looking for a division full of guys that don't want to fight each other, okay? I'm not interested in that. Everybody knows that about me. This is no secret. This isn't like, oh my God, how's he doing this? I want a division full of guys that want to be world champions and will fight anybody to get it. Period. End of story. And if you're not that guy, then move aside. There's plenty of other places you can fight where that goes on. This isn't one of those places.
So the crux of the issue that you want Usman to have the next shot. Woodley wants to fight Covington. Covington wants to fight Woodley, and neither of them want to fight Usman?
Yeah, and neither one of them fought in Dallas when they could have fought. Too late. Too bad. You missed the boat. We're going with Usman. He looked great in his last fight. He looked incredible. I loved his style. I love his attitude right now. And that's it. He's one of the best in the world. That's who you're going to face.
What's the future of the UFC women's featherweight division? Cyborg against Nunes. The winner of that fight doesn't have a whole lot out there. I mean, you guys just did an Ultimate Fighter season, and now the winner of that's moving to bantamweight. The person that she beat in the finale is a bantamweight. How hard has it been to get a good pool of talent that actually weigh 145 pounds and are natural featherweights in the UFC? Well, I guess weigh 170 pounds, but are natural featherweights in the UFC.
Yeah, it's tough. But we do it. You know, everybody's saying, what if John Jones wins on Saturday? What are you going to do? There's nobody for him to fight. There's always somebody to fight. We'll figure it out.
Absolutely. Well, Dana White, thank you for your time. Happy holidays. It must have been a very turbulent week for you. I don't know what you did on Christmas, but
it's actually been a good week, man. I'm in a good place. The fact that there's very few challenges out there in life. The fact that we could turn this thing around on a dime on Christmas, get here with tickets on sale the 26th, the day after Christmas, and sell this place out. I couldn't be in a better place.
I heard you sold more tickets on day one than the last MMA event that was held in this building. Is that true?
Probably. I don't know their numbers or what they did, but it wouldn't shock me.
All right. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.